Just like a gringo, Errol the True Spence is the most privileged fighter in the sport of boxing. Errol the True Spence don't get mandated. It's been 5 years since the IBF mandated Errol the True Spence. Abdul Kokorov was sitting there for like 3 years. Boots Ennis beat Custio Clayton to become the mandatory. The IBF came out with the IBF interim belt. I don't remember the last time that the IBF came out with the IBF interim belt. Look like they went to storage, dust out the belt, and say, you know what? Since Errol the True Spence is going to be fighting Keith Thurman at 154 for no belts, man, we need some sanctioning fees. So let's make this Boots Ennis versus Karen Choo Choo Train fight for the interim belt, so at least we can get some sanctioning fees from Boots, and we ain't gonna get it from Errol. IBF already knew what was happening. Errol the True Spence has been so privileged. Y'all remember that? Y'all ain't know who Errol the True Spence was. If you ain't following the amateurs, I know a lot of y'all don't follow the amateurs and stuff like that. But y'all remember that when you heard Errol Spence's name is when Floyd Mayweather was pumping him. When Keith Thurman was calling out Floyd Mayweather when he was on his ass, pause. And then Floyd Mayweather said, man, you want to fight me? How about you fight Errol the True Spence for $10 million? There was no contract on the table for Keith Thurman to fight Errol the True Spence for that $10 million. But that's when the narrative changed. And y'all let the narrative change. Y'all adopted the narrative. Y'all started shaming Keith Thurman because Floyd Mayweather was saying, oh, Keith is ducking Spence. And y'all ran with it. Y'all ran with it. It's not Errol Spence that been calling out Keith Thurman when he said, I've been calling out Keith since I was 15. And no. Floyd Mayweather was calling him out for you. That's the privilege, the power of Floyd. Not only the power of Floyd, but look what he fought Leonard Bundle in Coney Island on a Sunday on the 10th. NBC. It was supposed to be, remember, he fought Leonard Bundle. That event was shown after the Olympics, the USA versus Spain Olympic. And then they said, because ain't nobody really know Errol Spence back then like that, oh man, Errol Spence did 6 million views, knowing that was the Olympic numbers. So since day one, they've been giving you numbers that is not organic, 6 million views and stuff like that. We didn't believe that. But anyway, that's the privilege of Errol the True Spence. Also, the privilege of Errol the True Spence. Yo, Errol Spence sell out. Man, he got the privilege of Jerry Jones and the Cowboys marketing Errol Spence fight. Privileged. No hate. All I'm saying is Errol the True Spence is one of the most privileged fighter today. He don't get mandated. He gets the fight that he wants. Nobody truly ever ducked him on the way up. Nobody did to him what Floyd did to Keith or what Errol Spence is doing to Boots right now. As soon as Errol Spence got a mandatory position, he got his shot. Privilege. He didn't need to wait. You see guys that still haven't had the opportunity. You see David Benavidez, he's still waiting on Canelo Alvarez to give him an opportunity. You see Demetrius Andre still waiting for the biggest opportunity in the middleweight division like Triple G and Canelo Alvarez and stuff like that. Privileged. Think about this. Errol Spence had a pay-per-view fight even before Danny Garcia, who paid his dues in the 140 by beating Amir Khan, Lucas Batiste, and the PBC. If it was anybody that was going to get at least a pay-per-view shot, to get their fight on pay-per-view, Adrian Broner got it. Danny Garcia got it. Keith got it with Manny Pacquiao. But even Errol Spence got it with Mikey Garcia before Danny Garcia. Privilege. So his fights is marketed by the number one or one of the most richest team in the world. Number 2, Dallas Cowboys comes in number 2. Right before Madrid, comes number 1. You got a worldwide billionaire, Jerry Jones, marketing your fight. Privilege. You got Floyd Mayweather speaking for you, and you ain't even got to sign with Floyd Mayweather. He spoke for you. He the one that got your name out there. Privileged. Belt federations. Privileged. The WBC mandated Errol the True Spence to fight Keith Thurman. Right? People gonna be like, well, yo, what about Punch? What about Keith Thurman being the mandatory and just skipping the line and stuff like that? That's privilege too. Let's not forget that he vacated the title. And the WBC said when Keith Thurman is ready when he's ready to fight, especially for the WBC and stuff like that, that was a deal. So it's not really privilege. He did the people a favor not to have the welterweight division in hostage like Errol Spence got the welterweight division hostage. The WBC mandate Errol the True Spence to fight Keith Thurman at 147, but they're going to be fighting at 154. Privileged. The WBA is granting, TGB requested, and they granted his permission over here. Go ahead, go fight Keith Thurman. And then they mandated the Virgil Ortiz versus Stanionis. So, but this fight is not even going to be in the welterweight division. It's going to go to the 154. Privileged. The IBF. You got Bruce Ennis right now. He free. But you can fight Keith Thurman. Non-title bout. Non-title bout. You don't even got to pay sanctioning fee. And you're going to have a big fight versus Keith Thurman. Privileged. Errol the True Spence. Now I don't hear. Look. I'm going to tell you like this. In the boxing community, a lot of people like to bring up race and stuff like that. Look, stop with the little race bait and stop thinking that white fighters, UK fighters, Latino fighters, something like that get more privilege than others. No. Errol the True Spence, my brother, gets everything he wants. He is the most privileged fighter. Man, probably more privileged. I think Errol Spence had it more easier than Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, it's more privileged. Let me know what y'all think. Oh, and I forgot to add this. Errol Spence was so privileged that he had Keith Thurman give him the blueprint to his career and his success. Oh yeah, Keith Thurman fought Leonard Bundle. Then Errol Spence fought Leonard Bundle. And Leonard Bundle was undefeated. Gave it a blueprint and beaten Leonard Bundle. Keith Thurman fought Sean Porter. Then Errol Spence later on fought Sean Porter. Keith Thurman fought Danny Swift Garcia. Then later on, Errol Spence fought Danny Swift Garcia. Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao. Well, Errol Spence was about to fight Manny Pacquiao, but his eye, his retina had needed surgery. But you was privileged to follow in the footsteps of Keith Thurman. Damn, privilege. The most privileged fighter today. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. I like the matchup. I don't like that this fight is going to be the 154. A non-title bout. Keith Thurman, Errol the True Spence. Two of the top of the line welterweights of this era. Probably the most two accomplished welterweight of this era. They're going to be fighting for a non-title bout. 10 ounces. 10 ounces. The big fish. Seemed like a goldfish to me on a Snapple bottle. Huh? I don't know, y'all. I don't like the news like this. Sometimes you get the good news and the bad news. Somebody approach you, I got some good news and some bad news. What the good news is, Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. That's good news. The bad news is, it's going to be for a non-title in 154. The big fish. If you want to go to the 154 and claim that you're the big fish, wait on Huff and Puff or the bigger fish in Jamal Charlo. He's your friend. I get it. Zach Morris, AC Slater. Friends forever. Even AC Slater fought Zach. Y'all remember the episode? Oh, yeah, I saw Saved by the Bell. Yeah, I remember Zach had fought AC Slater. They fought. Friends fight. But anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you. God bless, and on to the next.